Hi everyone, it's Teresa. How you doing today? Happy Monday. Today's video is going to be a product review video. Arteza had contacted me through email wanting to know if I would like to try some of their products, and all I had to do in exchange was to do an honest review. I am not paid to try their product. I did not pay for their product. All I have to do is be opinionated. Isn't that fun? I love opinionated. So Arteza is a company that is based upon artists, designers, musicians, and creators. So they understand the need to have supplies on a budget. They understand the artist mind of wanting a lot of pigmentation, a lot of products at our disposal to do as we please. So I was sent 4 wonderful items, and I'm going to give you the price tag right after I give you their motto, which we all need to live by. Their motto is, art is about the journey. We provide the tools, you steer the way. Absolutely agree with that. So the first thing they sent me, well, it was all in a box together, were the set of 6 Waterbrush pens. Now, I'm going to show you a comparison. You're going to go, what? Yeah. These are cheapies I bought for $7 at another store. These leak. You push on the valve to squeeze, the water comes out here and it comes out in big blobs down the end. Don't like that. I also have an expensive one. This is a Kuretake. Yeah, I have one of those. $8.99 for this one pen right here. And that was way back in the day. As you can see, it's well loved, but I only have one because of the price tag. So for the $8.99, you can get all 6 of these in a set for $8.98. What makes these different, you ask? Well, let me show you. You get more water in your pen than you do with this. It kind of looks the same, but right under here, all the way up to the valve, you can add water. So that's a percentage more, about 1.5 inches more water in a pen. Where this is plastic, and at times it can hurt the inside of your finger, this is not plastic. Well, it is, but it's not the squeezable thing. It feels like a real pen in your hand and like a real brush. And this is just absolutely awesome. So the difference between the expensive one, let me open this for you. To fill this, I have to go through this little black cap. Do you see that little black hole right there? Yeah, I have to take my time and fill it and wait for it to fill, and you have to squeeze it to make sure you can get more water in there. What's awesome about these water brushes is you don't have that. I will demonstrate. Just take the lid off. These are pretty full. Do you see the size difference in that to fill? Oh yeah, I'm sold. These are awesome. Absolutely awesome. And they have a regular screw on. Let me get the pen cap off. You pull the cap off and you screw this on. So what makes this different is whereas some of these, as you can see, your valve is here, but this here is a little hard and kind of difficult to do. This is not. You can pinch back here and have the water just flow. So we're going to test these out and we're going to have fun. I put the wrong marker lid on that. Can you believe I did that? Yeah, you can. It's blunders. But the company understands. So we're going to try these out. They're going to be awesome sauce. The next thing I wanted to try were the water-based ink, blendable, unique colors, real brush watercolor pens. Yep, these are awesome, but there are a few glitches we need to discuss about those. The way you store them is brush side down. I have them in a little tin. And I'm going to pull one out for you to show you what I did. So as you can see, this one here is a problem. Why is it a problem? The others come to a fine point. This one kind of has, let me see if I can get the light on here better. This one has kind of a forked tongue on it. You see that? Nothing to be worried about, but if you want to do a fine line with this one, you have to really work at it. And that's okay. So the rest of them have the tip that comes to a perfect point. That rocks my world right there. I love that. The other thing that's an issue, they have no names. They are not named, and the color on the base of the pen here is not the same that comes out this end. So you're going to need to make a swatch. So I made a swatch that looks like this. I'm going to show you this up close. I got the 48 set. So what I did is I would take a sticker, like you would for a rummage sale, and I wrote a number from the lightest color, from the yellow to the orange to the red to the pink to the magentas, the maroons to the purples, as you can see. And I got a surprise. See, I'm under day lamps here, and I can see the day lamps perfectly because the day lamp shows me this is a purpley color, and I thought it was brown. So the 43 I know is a purpley color, so I can put that up here, but instead of redoing everything, I'm going to leave it as is, and that's why I made a color chart. It's best to be prepared than unprepared. So also, this one, as you can see, some blend fairly easy, and some kind of don't. But that's okay, because when you're working with a marker pen, you don't want an easy blendable thing that is going to fade into the background. You want texture, you want dimension and things, and we can work with these, and we will be working with these in a few seconds right after I'm done talking about them. They're packaged like this. It's a clear package, and then you get trays with them in there. They're not put in order from yellows to oranges or anything. They're put in just random colors all over the place. And as an artist, we can't have the company do the work for us. We have to do a little work on our own, and that means separating the colors into our own palette. And I appreciate that, I really do. So this is how they come, and they're in a plastic little bin. I'm going to put this in my trash can now. And then the next item, oh, I have to tell you the price of those. I'm sorry, I'm rushing. The price of those is $30.99 for 48, yes, 48 watercolor pens. You get them for $30.99. Now, at the end of this video, there will be a 10% off code that you will use from my channel to their site for you to get 10% off your wish list too. Okay? So these are awesome. You can store them upright or you can store them horizontal, but I like mine up in the air so I can check the colors. So now we're going to move on to these. Now this is where my biggest issue, my biggest crankiness comes from. When I watercolor, I like to take my watercolors and put them in a pan. So these are awesome size tubes. So I have no complaint about the packaging of the tubes, the size of the tubes, because the tubes are huge. And then they have a transparency. Is it somewhat transparent? Is it transparent, opaque type thing? So on and so forth. And that's a great rating. And then it has light fastness there beside it. I love that on tubes. And these are labeled by name. But, these are a problem for me. I went and put them in, move these aside, a pan. I was recycling, like you know what I do here, I recycle. So I was recycling a watercolor pan, and I went and put them over here, and they cracked badly. They cracked severely and badly, and I don't like that in my watercolors. So what you could do is you could put a little bit of honey underneath and have them attached that way, or you could use a little bit more binder, whatever, it doesn't matter. But the reason I was upset is I tried these out of the tube, and these are so pigmented. They are absolutely gorgeous. Is that going to stop me from buying from them? No, it's not. I will show you a trick how we're going to get rid of that crumbliness. Because I won't put them in a palette. I'll just pull them dry, or pull them right from the tube into a plate and use them that way. And I tried to grind the one. I thought, well, we can make, you know, something fun on a page. These don't grind easy. That says something about watercolor, because I've never had a watercolor dry that hard and that substantial. Let me tell you. And these are $9.99 for a set of 12 Premium Artist watercolors. And we're going to play with those in a minute. The final thing that I had received was a 9x12 32 sheet double pack. Double pack. Comes in a package of 2. So you get 64 sheets of paper for the price of one big pad of Canson for $15.99. Now, this I don't have so much of a problem with, I just have a preference. My preference is just on my own taste. This is a cold press. I believe it's cold press. 140 pound, because it really doesn't say if it's cold press or hard press. Yeah, it does. Right here, I lied. Sorry, forgive me. Acid-free, cold press, glue bound. Ideal for watercolor techniques and mixed media. Love this. However, I do have a preference. You see how this has lines? Probably can't see it, but this has lines that go across the page. Great for doing textures in barns, trees, and things like that. But I also like, when I show you this, I'm not going to show the brand because you all know my favorite brand. I get this out here. This is my favorite because it's smooth. But I like the challenge of working with the lined paper. Now, when I first started watercoloring, the paper was important to me because I had always learned that the paper is going to make or break the project. This paper can take a beating because I played with a couple sheets of it. Just like the other paper I have can take a beating. And that says something to me. So, this paper is awesome, but I use this in a different way. And you're going to go, what do you mean? Well, I like to draw. I absolutely love to draw. And this company has drawing and sketch paper. I don't want drawing and sketch paper when I draw. I am one who likes the versatility of heavy, heavy paper when I draw. There is a reason for it. So as you can see, or you may not be able to see, this has a little bit of lines to it. I flip it over and I use it to draw. She's not completed yet. She's just something I thought, well, I'm going to take a piece of that paper. And when I do pencil art, and I get in there and I start scrubbing on it with my little kneaded erasers and things like that, I really can tell the paper quality by how many times it can take in an erasing. This paper can take a beating. And that to me is well worth the $15.99 for 64 sheets of paper. Yes, it is. So I like to use it to draw on. I use my favorite watercolor paper to draw on. So this stands right neck to neck with my favorite paper. So what I'm going to do now is I have some paper cut up. I'm going to set the tubes of paint out. We're going to have a little bit of fun with some stamping on regular paper. We're going to have some fun on cardboard because that's how this was attended. That's how I got their attention, was my cardboard art. And then we're going to have some fun just playing with some watercolors the natural way. Alright? So stay tuned, friends. We're going to check this product out and put it through its paces. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Ready to play. Let's have some fun. Move this little plate out of the way. So you're going to go to your chart. And you're going to find some colors that you think would look really awesome. And then you're going to go to your rubber stamps. Yeah, we're going to try some fun. So I picked 2, 6, and 8. These are the colors. I also picked number 48, which is a beautiful bluish black. I just love these colors. And what we're going to do is we're going to rubber stamp on their paper with the face where there's the ridges. So I'm using the stamp set that has the ability to put the butterflies where I want. So you're going to take out the solid butterfly. We're going to try it because I haven't tried this. Oh, so you're going to color right on your stamp with these. Okay? You're going to watch where you're going, watch what you're doing, have all kinds of fun. Just be saucy. You know how I want you to play. And these are so affordable and so awesome that you'll be able to play. Now, if it's not perfect, I haven't done the technique and I don't really care. Because you know how we feel about perfect art here. If it's going to beat up, it's going to beat up. I can't stop it. But I do want to play. See how that gives that a muddled effect? I love that. That to me is just awesome. You're going to work for decades to get that kind of technique. Cleans the stamp completely off. Let's do that again. Let us do that again. Let me see. Yeah, let's do it again with this one. We'll go in the opposite way this time. So you're probably thinking, I've got the stamp on wrong, but I don't. That's okay. These are going to beat up, but that's okay because most things beat up on these unless it's ink. And I like that effect because I find it awesome. I love to just get in here and play because you all know that I love to play with my stuff in different ways. And if you don't know by now, where have you been? Come on, sassies, you know you've been here. So this company was wonderful. and I've harassed them. How did you harass them, Teresa? I ask questions. And they get back within 24 hours of your questions. Now, if you do have a problem with one of their products, they will replace it. So don't hesitate to contact them, because you will get a response. I'm just going to put a little water on that and see what happens. You'll get a response within 24 hours and a product replacement. Shipping is fast, by the way. Oh, see, I'm loving it. You add a little water, you get a little bit of different texture. You can solidify it. That doesn't bother me. I just like to play. Look at that pigmentation. Can you believe it? That is such yumminess, I could cry. It's really awesome. I really like it. I like it a lot. And I'm not playing with you. I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I tell you about it. So let's get these out. Let's get the one that we need to play over the top. Right here. Let's see what it does when we want an outline. So I'm going to take the other end off. We're going to just run this across. Yep, just run it across. Hit and miss. If it hit and misses, it hit and misses. I'm not going to stress about it. So I'm just going to take the tip of it, just go across it really fast. I'm having fun. I want to thank you, Arteza, for the opportunity to try your product. To give you an opinion. Alright, so now we're going to go right over where our butterfly is, and we're going to try to see if it'll work. And it worked beautifully. That, to me, is more than anything in the world, that I can play with something completely different. And I love it. Do you see? Yes, you see. Shut up, Teresa. Get more on there. We want to see more. We're coming. So you're going to just go across, like I said. Just take it like you would an ink pad. This will clean up with water. No worries. We're not messing around. We're having fun. You can't have fun with your supplies? I guess we're doomed, because we have to have fun here. And that's the one thing about this, is you don't have to be stressed about not being able to afford supplies you want to play with. Arteza makes it so that you can play with everything affordably. Love it. Your world is different. Just with a little spray on your stamp, you can do anything. Well, let's see how it performs with words. We're going to do a couple of these cards because I'm going to art with them. Oh, Teresa, you sassy kid. So let's put a couple of sayings on here. And I'm going to go into the dark again. I'm just going to go right over, because you never know. And I'm going to go back and forth a few times. Just using the very tip. I'm not putting any pressure on it whatsoever, because that would be wrong. And I'm not using a stamp pad underneath. That could be another issue, but of course you can do what you want. And that is impressive. It really is. I love that. That's awesome sauce. Good job, good job. I know, right? So let's try some more in a different type shape. And you never know with me, we always pull things in different manners. So that's the way that's going to be. I'm going to set up for the next one, and I'll be right back. Right. Now we're going to do this again. So I picked 3, I picked 12, and I picked 43 for this flower. Now, I neglected to mention on the previous stamp set, I did not take a nail file and make it so that it wouldn't bead up on the stamp. If you have a product that beads up on your stamp, just take a nail file lightly and go across. That's my fault again, because these are brand new stamps. I haven't used these yet. Yep, I can see it's better already. So you're just going to go across. These are going to be so fun. I just love to play. There we go. I smooshed it a little too much, but that happens with me. So I'm going to go in with these colors. And this still needs a little bit of work, but I'm trying to help you do a demo of an awesome product. And this is 43. I don't want to grab the 48 by mistake, because that would be the black color. Now I'm going to spritz this lightly, and we're going to get our muddle effect. Perfect. And then I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to smoosh it Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Oh, I know. So crazy, I know. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do another one. And dry that one lightly off. And I'm going to do a little bit of darker here. Normally you work dark to light, but I kind of want to add a little more of the pale color in. And I'm not going to put any water on this one. I'm going in as it is. So if you get color on these, all you do, I'm just going to show you real quick. If you get color on it like that, you just take and wipe it off until you get the pure color back. No problem. See that? It's not even on the brush. You just wipe it off. That's awesome to me. I love that. Then again, I love a lot of stuff. I'm going to get in there and push that down. Now, you would probably have a better print if you put the foam underneath of it, but I don't worry about that. You know me. I like to go in crazy and get her done. I put these back. And then we're going to pull out. I have to turn that over because if I'm backwards, annoying me, I'll use the part that's not supposed to be used. I'm going to take the black again. And I want to discuss the cap on these first. They're not going to roll. It's going to stop. See? The other thing is, these stay on tight. The lids, that's impressive. Because there's nothing worse than having a product where you put the lid on and the lid comes off while you're moving around. So these are extremely travelable, which means you can travel far with them. And then you can have fun. I'm having an issue seeing if I'm getting anything on there. Yep, I am. So I'm going to hold this. I'm going to put this right over the top and see how that muddles too. I love it. You can get a lot of awesomeness out of this, and we're going to do some coloring with this. So I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. Just want to get in there, make sure I'm really getting ink on there, because I keep looking up at the camera checking the time. I don't want to be here for 5 years. Because, well, that's what we do when we play. Get in there and really smush it. And see, that gives a much better outline. This is awesome. It really is. So let's have a little fun. I'm going to take this off. Show you how easy cleanup is. It just gets on your rubber stamp thing. You just clean it right off. It's off. No big deal. There are some that are so pigmented that you stain everything you touch, and, well, I don't like doing that because it only bothers me. So we're going to draw the leaves on these. Then we're going to do a little bit of face drawing, have a little fun with that, and just chillax the rest of the video after we play with other stuff. I'm going to put this away as I've had a time organizing. I'm going to bring my bin out, and I like to push down and push these away. Alright, so now we're going to use 37, which is the problem one. I'll show you what that does. 39. Nope, I don't want 39. 38. Let's have fun. Then we're going to use a water brush. And we're going to have some fun. Alright, so I'm going to use the narrow brush. And I'm going to just see how it shoots out? That's me squeezing too hard. Just barely touch. See how that works? You don't have to squeeze hard. See, why I squeeze so hard is with my other ones I have to squeeze like I'm, well, basically I have to hurt it. And I don't like doing that. So let's do some leaves here. Let's go this way. Love that leaf. That's pretty. And let's kind of come up. Go through here. And let's go through the side and off the side here, and let's add another one. We'll add a baby. Babies work. That's awesome. Love that. I'm going to come in, and in fact I'm actually going to pull out another yellow. So I'm going to pull out number 1, which is a very pale yellow. It's like a lemon yellow. So you see how this one here, watch. See that line that it does? That drives me crazy, but you'll learn to work with it the best you can. And I come in and just add little bits of whatever to wherever. And I'm going to show you how these blend. You can add a lot of colors to these and have a lot of fun. I just love to play anyway, don't I? Yes, I do. Now come in with that yellow. And I'm just going to squiggle around. Yeah, you see we're really working hard here because the pen's going to do the work for you. I'm going to take a little bit more of that color in areas. There we go. Now we're going to play. Let's try the brush pen. So you're going to see that it's going to be just fine. Oh, I love the blend. Oh, looky there. Look at the colors and the texture you get from that, my friends. Isn't that beautiful? Now you're going to get a little of that black because I kind of pulled into it, but I like to do that. You know, I'm not going to be overly fussy with my art because, well, we like to have fun here. I want you to get your creativity going, and so does an Arteza. Arteza is the one brand you're going to be able to afford. Oh, I love it. And you can add salt to these markers because it is a water-based and get textures. You can blot with a pen. You can scrub out colors. I'm putting my hands everywhere because I'm being naughty. And basically put, you're going to enjoy these. And I will tell you this. Okay, there's a brand on the market now that will cost you for, I believe, 12 pens, and you're saving about $10 to $15 by using Arteza that will perform the same. Colors are just as beautiful and vibrant, and I think we all know the brand I'm talking about, but that's okay. Look at that. It took me no time at all to get that to blend, and this is just phenomenal. You just take your brush, go to your baby wipe, comes right off. Let's try something a little different here. Let's say we didn't want these splattered. You can come in with your fine brush, wipe a little off here and there. You could come in and add a little dimension, just a little bit more color. But you know me, I don't like to play that way. So now let's do a little something here. Let us see, what color do we want to use? I'm going to put these back. You're going to hear me crying things through my tin over here. And let's try, this beautiful color. Now we're going to just kind of leave little swirly bits. Like there's motion of the butterfly. Okay, and this is color 28. It looks just like this. Beautiful color, just beautiful. We're going to take our pen and I'm going to just go over it. I'm going to blend it out a little. See, and blend it out. Now if you have a tile, you can use your tile, ceramic tile, scribble the marker on there, and pick up with your water brush and do the same technique as you can use with everything. These are just the perfect way to go if you're into plein air painting. You want to be out where the action's at, by all means. You can come in and move that pigment around and have a little fun. Just like that. You can add a little more color. So what we're going to do next is we're going to try it on cardboard. Stay tuned, friends. I'll be right back. Alright everyone, we're back. We're going to play with cardboard. And then we're going to do just the watercolor, but we're going to do a combination of the pens and watercolor, and then just the watercolor. So we have a few more projects on this long video to do, because if you're going to do an opinion, you have to do it right. I have a paper plate here, and what I have set out are my colors of these. So I have titanium white, lemon yellow, yellow ochre, then we have burnt sienna, we have scarlet red, which is right here, because I moved the reds away. This is crimson red, light green, sap green, yep, I want to make sure, cerulean blue, ultramarine blue, burnt umber, and noir, which is black. And we're going to be sussing it up here. So what I'm going to do with this first is I'm just going to take my watercolor mister and I'm going to play around with it. Yeah, you're going to see there's marks on it. I lost a filming segment, so I have to redo it. That's okay. That's what we do here. So I have packaging cardboard. What does that mean? It's just packaging. That's cardboard. let's have some fun. Move this aside. I'm going to just pick random colors. I'm not going to give the number. I'm just going to pick. We're going to have some fun. Alright, let's draw a tree. Let's draw a tree here. So we're going to come up and branch off. Come over here and we're going to kind of lead up. Our trees don't have to be perfect. How many times have I discussed perfect trees don't work. They follow the shape of the sun. They follow that sun like no one's business. Alright, so now I'm going to come here and I go right up and do that. Now I'm just going to color this in fast and furious. Then we're going to do some limbs and we're going to have more fun. Now the cool thing about this marker, as you can see, we can get texture by just going over it again and again and again. I love that. That's fun. That is so fun and fabulous and free. So we're going to draw little limbs. And how you apply pressure is how thick your limb's going to be. So we have to have a little thicker here. Then lift up because we have to have the weight of the tree limb here based to the tree. Remember the rules. There are no rules in art except for the fact that your tree limb's got to be fat where it attaches the limb to the base of the tree wherever it's going. Alright. Enough with your sauciness. And I come in and just keep moving around. You can add how many you want. You can leave as few as you want. Doesn't mean nothing but a chicken wing. What's that mean? It means you let the chicken carry your stress and cluck away. You relax. That's all there is to it. You just simple relax. These are going to make your life so much fun. Oh, are they ever. Teresa, I want to be just like you when I grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid and refuse to act my age. Don't we all? And Arteza's going to let you do that. They're going to let you be however goofy, however serious you want to be. And I love that. So you're going to see that has some texture in the trunk. I know. Every lady's got junk in the trunk. I know. Don't worry about it. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to come up and just brush it. I know what you're going to say I can't see. Do you see that? You're just going to come through and it's not going to blend in. You're going to be able to do a tree trunk with one marker. Do you see how awesome that is? This product is just, I'm telling you, it's just one of the best things in the world. And these are great for those who love to color in coloring books, as well as your junk journals and your journals. Do you see the texture to that tree trunk I'm getting? Oh my god, you have no idea how fun these are. Alright, let's put that brown here to the side. Let's get a green. And let's see, I always pick the fork tongue one, but that's okay. This will be to our advantage, because you see how that fork tongue is working to our advantage? There you go. See that? It's beautiful, isn't it? I know. I know, friends. You could turn it and all that directionable stuffs and let it be. I turn it around here. So I'm going to go across the base of that tree with this green. Come right on down. Oh, I love it. How can you resist? You can't, sassy pants. You can't. So you can come up through here. It's going to leave a little darker, but I don't care. We're just having fun. That's what we do here. We don't take life seriously here. If we're arting and we're doing our job and we're having fun and we're breathing and we're leaving everybody alone and we're being cool, that's all that matters. And we can do it with inexpensive $30.99 48 watercolor marker pens. How fabulous is that? Cardboard will never look the same. So you're going to come in. Sorry for talking fast. I have a roast on. I have to keep going out to check on it. With your different color greens, and you're going to add a little dimension. I'm going to do the same down here under the tree. That tree is a sassy tree. We're going to do some fun to it. And I'm going to pick out another green. I'm not going to worry about the greens match or not, because we're just going to come in and pretend the Easter Bunny's hiding in the woods. He wants to give us some chocolate eggs. But first of all, we have to know the Easter Bunny, because we can't take from strangers, because that's rude. Never can we do that. You're going to come through here And just move it gently. Don't want to make a solid line. You want to leave a texture. And you're going to say, I can't see it, Teresa. Can you see it now? See how cool those colors are? Love this. You're going to love it too. Now, I want to get out a red. No, not a red. Teresa, get your head out of your booty. We're going to take out 2 more greens, and I'm going to take the lightest base one first. Remember I was talking to you about the push, pull? Here's where we're going to have fun. You're just going to not even lift that brush. You're going to come in and just hurriedly wiggle like a little kid. Just have fun. I don't want to mark that paper because that drawing's on that side, so I'm going to come in and move it around. Faster than a canary can fly through the air. Well, not exactly. Canary's faster. We know this. Quit being sassy. So you're going to come through, and you're just going to wiggle these around. And come through, and don't be too particular about it. Goodness gracious. It's about fun. You're going to come right across that tree. Don't stay away from that tree. Let the tree touch its leaves. There is nothing wrong with that. Come through here. And you're going to go, I don't understand. It looks like squiggly bits. We're not done. We are not done. So you have that one color. Now you're going to come in with another color. Here we go again. You can draw with these. These are just absolutely incredible. So when you add the dark, you're going to keep doing the squiggly. Don't lift the brush off the paper. This is a put, push, pull technique I learned from many library books of studying how to draw trees. I was trying to do the leaves, one leaf by one leaf, and oh, what a work, and it never looked right. But this is going to make your world really pop. I guarantee it. So you're just going to come in and just randomly do it. You don't want to be a stickler for going in a straight line, because trees aren't in a straight line, leaves aren't perfect, we're not perfect, and that's what makes this whole thing called life well worth it. So though I had a blunder with one of these markers, am I going to give it a bad review? No, I will not. The company will better its product so that when we buy the product again, our opinions matter, and that is important to me, knowing that I'm being listened to and that I'm being heard. I'm going to go in with another color. This one's a little lighter, but that's okay, it'll fit. As you can see that the light's going to go over the dark just fine. You don't want to do it with every color. You're going to want to build lightest to darkest with your watercolors like we normally do, but I'm breaking the rules because that's what I do. And I like to have a little fun as I do it. So you're going to see all of the colors are varying. I'm going to go in with our last green. I'm going to lean against the table. I'm going to come in with that last green. Oh yeah, baby, now we're getting somewhere. Alright, now I'm going to go back to my brown. Oh, I just love these. These are just so awesome. I'm going to do a little more trunk work. Come in and just lay in a little more trunk. And then if I want to, if I really want to be sassy, I can come in and lay in dark spots with the same color that we used our tree trunk in and give it a little dimension. Sassy fun. Who knew? Well, we did. We knew we were going to have fun. So then, what we're going to do is we're going to take our watercolors that we misted and put these back in their container. All you do is press down, lids are on, put them away. I have a scruffy brush out. You know how we like to play with our scruffies. And I'm going to just pounce watercolor right over the top of our marker that we use. I'm using the sap green. And I'm going to keep pouncing here. And you're going to kind of take it off to the side. And then we're going to do a little special flower with just watercolor here in just one quick second. So you can get in there and you can add dimension to your shade. Now if you want to take a little yellow, go in and take a little yellow too. It's not going to harm anything. Do you see how pretty that looks? I know. Now you're probably thinking, are you going to touch the base of that tree? Well, yeah, I can, if I want to. So I can come over here. Oh, a little blue in there. And I can just come in and do the same that I've already done. Pretty, huh? So I want you to sit tight. I'll be right back. We're going to do our flower and we're going to end our review. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We're going to have some fun now. I'm going to go into this lovely crimson red and I'm going to come over here to this yellow. I'm going to do a back and forth thing. I have to wipe some of that water off. I do that all the time and irritate myself when I do that. I'm going to come right over to the paper. Now I'm using their paper. They're 140 pound cold press. And I have that really wet and saturated. You can do a double load technique with their watercolor and have it just be awesome. Do you have to do the double load? No, you don't. But I'm doing it because I like to have fun with my watercolors in different ways. I like to use my watercolors like they're acrylic. I am that type of artist. Gotta get that on this side. I'm gonna work from the left. Here we go. It's been a while. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that is pretty. I will lift it for you here in just a second. I'm gonna turn her upside down here. I gotta get more red on there. Who knew I ran out of red so soon? Who knew I would run out of red so soon? Teresa, that company's not gonna like you singing. I know. Sorry, Arteza. I'm a singer when I paint. I likes to relax. And I like the people who watch me to relax too. Do you see that? Oh, that is gorgeous. So I'm going to come in, clean that brush off. I know you're thinking I'm crazy. I know. Don't you worry about it. We're not crazy. We're just sassy. So I have, let me see if I can get it out here. I'm going to cut a sponge here. Have a little fun. Don't we always? I have to get out some scissors. Come on, scissors. This is just a normal kitchen sponge. It's not going to hurt you unless it pinches your, or the scissors pinch you, not the sponge punch. If the sponge pinches you, since I can't talk now, we have a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spritz this sponge, get it kind of wet, like that. And before we add anything else to the back, I'm going to go into my blues. And we're going to add a little background. Now I know where I'm going to put my leaves. And I know where I'm going to put the stem. Well, there won't be a stem, but yeah. I just wanted to show you how you can even sponge with your watercolor and make it epic. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I have to get my sprayer out here. Go after my palette one final time. Turn my sponge here. And go back in. I am telling you, the pigmentation of this is why I got so upset that I couldn't put it in a pan. Because it is just beautiful. Now I don't want to leave it solid, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to flip that sponge and I'm going to go into the white. Yep, I'm just going to go right, well, come on, Teresa. I'm going to go into that white, not all of it, and I'm going to just come back over very gently. And I'm going to leave it like that. Oh, that is gorgeous. Because remember, I'm Teresa, and with me being Teresa, I use my supplies in a variety of ways. And the watercolor here has so much in a tube that you don't have to feel like you're wasting, because look, I put out just little bits. Yeah, I took a little extra weight because I was naughty, but you can really make this your own. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to throw that in my bin. I'm going to wipe my hands off. And we're going to do a leaf to it. Add a little more fun to the center of that. How are you going to have more fun? I'm going to combine the two reds. And there we go. I'm going to tap that in there. You don't have to tap that in there if you don't want to. But I recommend tapping it in there because it's fun. And then I'm going to go in with the yellow, and I'm going to go right over the top. Just like that. Oh, you're going to see a lot of these happening. Let me tell you, friends. Let me tell you. So now I'm going to clean off my brush. We're going to do the leaves. And then I'm going to talk to you. And we'll have more fun. I'm going to double load yet again. Add a little yellow to it. I'm going to do the leaves. I might go over the blue. You never know with me. Because I love just to get in there. And there's a little black in it. Oh, I like that too. Ooh. Yeah, add a little black to your leaves. That's fun. I'm going to kind of come over here a little more. Oh, so sassy and so gorgeous. And then, yeah, I'm going to go over here now. Add a little bit more of that yellow just to the center. And I'm going to just take a very tip of that into that black. This is where life happens to be fun. Oh, I love that. Pretty. Yeah, well, it would help if we put a little shape over here, wouldn't it? No worries. Ever. I'm going to kind of come into that petal and make it look like that petal's broke. I like that too. You want another one? Alright, you asked for it. So I'm going to go into that black, into that green, into the lighter green, touch it with the yellow. That was fast. And then I'm going to come over here. And smoosh it. Smooshing is fun. And I think I have way too much on that side. Then I think what we're going to do is we're going to go right here where there's a break. Oh, look at that. I don't like to use my supplies in the way others do. That's why we're eclectic artists. And that is beautiful. The pigmentation of this watercolor, it just makes me want to drool. And I'm not exaggerating, because you know I'm honest. And if I didn't like the product, I'd tell you I didn't like it. The only thing I don't like about this is the fact that it breaks when I put it in a pan. That's the only thing that makes me sad. Very sad. I'll get over it. Don't worry. Don't send me hugs. It'll be okay. I'm going to go in with a flat liner, or a flat liner, to me a liner brush, I'm sorry. It's been a while, I've been sick. And I'm going to go right here, and we're just going to loopy-loop. Right there. And it's not even lifting that blue. I'm going to go in with a little black on this one. And then we're going to kind of come over it again. And make sure that swirl there. I'm going to go into a little more black, a little of that green. Oh, here we go. We're going to go one more time. Do you see how it controls with all kinds of brushes? I'm telling you, friends, this is the place to play. I am enjoying it so much that I'm almost don't want to stop. So what are we going to put here? Simple. We're going to come through here, and we're going to fill that area. And I'm going to go in straight green. Go right over where we took that black. And I'm going to come right over here. And that, to me, is beautiful. We're having fun. Now, you know that the fine art is done on my own. But this is as fine arted as we're going to get today as we test a product. Because I like to put them through their paces, like I said. Sometimes, more often than not, I have questions, and I'll ask all kinds of questions. And she was honest. one thing I do want to do is I want to take some of that yellow. You're going to go, oh no, we're going to go right through here. I'm going to scruff in some yellow. And we're going to kind of move it back and forth. And I come in here and do a little yellow. Because the yellow kind of disappeared. I was having more fun with the black. And there you go. That's the watercolor pigmentation. For $10, $9.99, you're getting pigmentation you would get in a higher quality, or a higher brand, excuse me. This is quality paint. I apologize for that. It's quality. Let's talk about some items that I want to try. That's on my wish list. I want to try their watercolor woodless pencils. And they had come in a set of 24 for $19.99. Now, the person I watched do a review on them compared them to Prismacolor. Oh goodness, all kinds of popular brands, Derwent, all of them. And they blended with the highest pigment quality, comparable to the more expensive brands. So I want to try those badly, so that's on my wish list. The other item I want to try is their 28 canvas panels, multi-pack of 28 for $20.99. Yeah, I want to try those two really bad. And I do want to try their gouache. Their gouache is there too. I'm going to be really pimping on Arteza because, well, I like their products. I really do. And you're not going to see the end of this after this video. They're going to be used quite often. And, well, I like them. So I highly recommend, if you're interested and you want a variety of colors inexpensively, that you check Arteza out. I'll have the link to everything below the video. And I want to say thank you, Arteza, for the opportunity to try your products. And, well, I'd happily try more. So thank you very much, everyone. I want you to be blessed in your life, blessed on your journey, and thank you for blessing me with your presence. I want you to stay classy. I want you to stay sassy, but most of all, I want you to stay you. Much love and many hugs. And I'll see you tomorrow for more fun. Bye for now, friends.